Gohan gets asshole after asshole to fix his power level. He doesn't need to fix his power level, but his personality. Unmotivated and scared, hates fighting. Honestly, yeah, I feel the same way. It's really kind of stupid, but shout out goes out to you, ABH. But yeah, let's move on to the rest of the video. Let no man say, when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. James 1:13. Alright, so I just saw the Superman movie and I gotta say, it was phenomenal. Like, honestly, it's gonna be pure spinneret tricks on this man Superman. Personally, I loved it. I loved every single character in this damn movie. Like, when I'm telling you, it doesn't get more peak than this. When I'm telling you, it doesn't get better than this. Now, before I get on my high horse glazing, I want to make this very clear. There is a lot of issues that I have with the mythos of Superman done in this movie. There's a lot of issues I have with Clark Kent, especially in this movie because he's the titular character. There are some pacing issues. There are some character choices that I think are really stupid, and I'm going to get into that right now. So I'm going to get the negative right out the way right now, and then I get into glazing. So first and foremost, Clark Kent is way too emotional in this movie. And before anyone says it in the comments, I know people are gonna be calling me a Snyder bro. Gang, I don't care, bro. I just don't care. I'm not even a Snyder bro. I'm not the biggest Snyder fanboy. I don't give a damn about the Snyderverse. I really don't. It's been dead and gone for years now. People just want to keep trying to revive the corpse. Now then, to get into my real complaints, so got that out the way. Okay. Look, there's nothing wrong with a man being passionate. That's fine. But it comes to a point to where passion becomes whining. And like a lot of the movie, like he's just whining. Like the whole interview scene with like Lois and Clark, though good, it's like he is literally bitching. Like, and I'm like, gang, I'm sorry, no, I don't care what people are gonna tell me. They're like, oh, Superman can be emotional. No shit. But he's literally a shell of a man. Like a lot of the men in the movie are crying or feeling weak or whatever have you. And it's annoying to me. Like, I'm like, gang, I'm sorry, just no. Like, it turned me off so much, and I was trying not to say nothing about it. I was like, niggas gonna say I'm hating, but I don't care. This is my channel. I say what I want. It's like, bro, it's just no. You can make a masculine male Superman without having him be a literal sniveling little bitch. Like, he was a bitch a lot of the movie, to be fair with you. And now that I think about it, he gets his kicked a lot in this movie. I'm like, bro, is this Superman or like, what is going on right now with this movie? It's like, gang, I get it. You gotta show him being vulnerable. But I'm like, we've seen that. And a lot of people seem to forget history. It's like, if you don't remember your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Superman in most adaptations constantly is shown not winning most of his fights. Some of his most famous fights are of him losing, i.e. Superman versus Doomsday. Hell, a lot of Superman versus Darkseid. Hell, Superman in the Justice League Season 1 constantly getting his teeth kicked and rearranged in his mouth. It is so irritating to me.
A few minutes later. A few moments later.
Excellent strategy.
Luthor!
Super or otherwise, you're merely a man. And I am a god.
12 seconds later. A few minutes later.
I told you, Superman. This ends when I'm dead!
when people sit here and pretend like Superman isn't always getting beat up. I just want one Superman movie where he is a symbol of hope and you can see why people believe in him. Like, it's so annoying to me because there's glimmers of Superman in this movie, but for the most part, it just feels like acting like Superman. It doesn't feel like Superman yet, which is crazy because he's been doing it for like 3 years. And I'm like, I still don't feel it. Like, it's so crazy to me. Like, he walks in a room and I don't feel like, yes, the day is saved, the day is won. Like, you remember Christopher Reeve Superman? He was stoic, he was calm, and he could crack a smile, he can laugh, he can joke. All of these things can exist at the same time with Superman. It's like people think that stoicism means, oh, Superman, he's never stoic, he's never masculine. It's like, what kind of Superman have you been reading? Boy, like, it's crazy to me. So like, no, I'm not letting it slide. I'm not gonna make an excuse for it. No, because my version of Superman is Superman from the comics, where he smiles, where he's calm and collected, he's logical, he thinks things through, he is hope personified in human form. Now, what I will say, bro, ain't no way he didn't take Nas from Smallville, and that's not even a jab. It's just like, you can see it if you watch the movie. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's so good in so many areas. But aside from that, yeah, in the political angle, it's not there. You can people are gonna have a field day with this. I can already tell. Like, a lot of the Snyder Bros, a lot of people who like hate on Superman in general, like, they're gonna have a field day with this movie in some scenes. I'm not gonna hold you. And like, honestly, more power to them. Get your views, get your clicks, do your thing. I'm not even gonna hate on it. Like, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like, my biggest issue is, and again, it's the suit. It's ugly. I don't care. It's ugly. Why does the suit look better on Kara Zor-El? Why? Like, there's no reason why you have to have so many lines. Like, you know what's crazy? If you just get rid of the lines, all of the extra additives to the suit, I promise you this is a good suit. Like, I can even get past the logo if you just get rid of the extra detail. Like, I remember watching like a featurette interview thing or whatever, and it was David Cornsweet literally talking about how uncomfortable and how annoying the suit is.
Actors who play superheroes talking about squeezing into the suits. I got kind of claustrophobic in the suit. The fact that it takes a few minutes to get out of it, sort of, there's no like quick release.
And that's a fact.
In pieces, the S wasn't even on yet. It was really just about the blue tights.
What?
There's no zipper there are lots of zippers, but there's no single zipper that allows me to go to the bathroom.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Like, you gotta take it apart just to take it off, and not in the fun way, ladies. It's like, come on. Another complaint I had with the movie, it's like, and look, people gonna say I'm nitpicking, some people gonna say it's a little bit sus. I don't care. It's like, gang, there was no obligatory shirtless scene with Superman. And like, this has been a thing in all superhero media. It's not just the Henry Cavill effect. It's literally in every single Marvel movie, DC movie. There's always a scene that shows the actor's hard work that he put in the gym. Like, literally, and the fact that that just wasn't there was annoying to me, personally. And I would have to say, at the top of the list of my biggest issues with this movie is the freaking Jor-El and Laura scene, you know, of the message, and niggas won't cope with it. Like, I was even talking to my friend Joshua, and I'm like, bro, stop it. Bro, they literally tell you with multiple different confirmed sources, with Mr. Terrific himself, that yes, this is the real message, this is what's in it, and I hate it. And before you Smallville alumni get in my comments and be like, well, Jor-El in Smallville in the first few seasons was the antagonist, and it was bad then too. I don't like evil Jor-El. I don't like evil Kryptonians that aren't named General Zod. I don't care. It's not a good plot. It's actually terrible, and it actually damn near is low-key, high-key character assassination. You can say what you want, but it is. Like, there's literally no amount of copium you can give me. I've watched this damn movie. As much as I loved it, this one pissed me off immensely. Like, for what purpose was there to do this besides to give Superman drama? And it wasn't even good drama. That's what's crazy. It was just there just to piss off me, I feel like. Like, that's what's crazy. Like, it made no damn sense to put that here. It was the most idiotic choice I've ever seen to change Superman's lore, and the reason why he's on Earth is so dumb. It's so damn dumb. And aside from that, gang, look, personally, in my opinion, Hawk Girl in this movie had basically no character. She was just there to be sassy and to be fine as shit. Oh my god. Good lord. I swear this man is a fan of the animated series. Because there's no way, it's not a coincidence. She's bad. And aside from her being bad, and like it wasn't like the biggest thing for me because like I like more characters in these superhero movies. I'm so sick of people saying that having multiple characters in a movie bloats the film. If the film is tailored to having a multiple cast members, I don't think it's a bad thing if you just write it well, i.e. any Avengers film ever.
A few minutes later.
I had to have a water break. But aside from that, we can get into like the positives now. Personally, I'm gonna say this right now. This is the best version of Lex Luthor I've ever seen. I repeat, this is the best version of Lex Luthor I've ever seen. The only thing Michael Rosenbaum was missing from his performance of Lex was the actual dynamic with him and Superman. Only part that was missing from Michael Rosenbaum. But this felt like Michael Rosenbaum perfected. And I know this because like James Gunn even had conversations. He was talking to like Michael Rosenbaum himself. Watch his podcast, by the way, Talkville, and also Inside of You, where actually he interviews James Gunn about Superman and like his inspiration for a lot of the characters, specifically Lex. So he's like, yeah, the soul of Lex Luthor from Smallville is in this. This is how you hate on a nigga. This is how you hate another grown man with passion and vigor. I love the hatred. Like he calls Superman a thing. He calls him tall, dark, and Martian. Yeah, Lex Luthor in this movie is just comic accuracy made real. Like my brother in Christ, he made a pocket dimension.
A few minutes later.
He was hilarious. Like genuinely, he was funny. Like I liked a lot of his scenes. There was one scene where he was like doing a little Piers Morgan style interview in the movie, right? And he was like, honestly, I'm scared. Who knows how many women he has in his secret harem? I'm like, shut up, Lex. Like you're so full of shit. Another plus in the movie, Guy Gardner himself, the man of the hour. Personally, there wasn't a bad scene with him in it at all. Not one, not a singular horrible scene with this man. And it feels like, and this is my like biggest like win when it comes to the Justice Gang. My favorite thing about them is like every conversation they have with each other builds lore for the universe. I said, I'm gonna criticize this movie. It's not just pure sucking the meat of this movie. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, and personally, like people gonna say the comedy things, whatever. I'm not gonna lie, the comedy was fine. Like it wasn't even the worst thing in the world. I have been through 8 years post Endgame of MCU. This is a masterpiece compared to that. Is there some cringe moments? Yes. Does some of the crypto scenes like take away from a lot of the impactful moments, especially towards the end? I would say 100%. Like personally, crypto was the bane of my existence in this movie. I hate crypto in this movie. Like, and I was sitting on it for a minute. At first I was like, you know, I kind of like it. He reminds me of my dog, but I don't want to be reminded of my dogs. I want to be reminded of Superman and his cute little puppy, like being a good boy and like doing the right thing for the right reasons, all those things. And like this dog was so like painfully annoying in a lot of scenes. Like there was only a few scenes I actually enjoyed Crypto's presence in. Like it was crazy. Like I just couldn't get past it. Like I tried so hard to like him. Like it really was annoying to me and I just couldn't let it slide. I just couldn't. Like I don't like Crypto in this. Superman's speech at the end was great and all. I just felt like it was too short. That's what's crazy. I wanted more of his monologue, which is crazy to me. Like he explains that he loves, he hates, he feels things, he gets scared like any other human. And I'm like, bro, let him cook. Let him cook. I remember watching the movie and like I was literally saying, we up through the whole movie. Like it was so crazy. Like Superman saving people, saving animals, caring about every individual person is honestly amazing to see in this movie and in this day and age where everyone is so cynical, negative, and hateful and honestly stupid when it comes to politics. Like this made me feel so good to be a Superman fan because even though this movie has its flaws and they are a decent bit, for the most part, this movie understands the soul of Superman. Like when he said, oh, I gotta get back into the fray, I was screaming like a little girl. Like, bro, it was so good, bro. It was so good. I cannot hold you. It was beautiful. I have zero complaints when it comes to the majority of good in this movie. I really love it. I only wish that, like, when that little kid had the flag and was calling out for Superman, that Superman came in instead of the Justice Gang. That was the one issue, because they built it up. It's like, oh, Superman should have saved the day, and he didn't. And I was like, God damn it, that sucks. And, like, you know, people gonna have a problem with Hawkgirl killing, like, the political figure. I don't care. She's a Thanagarian. Like, she's not like Superman. She explicitly explains this. This has been the same like this in the comics, like in the shows and whatever have you. She has no problem getting her hands dirty. Like, it is, like, it's just so good. It's just so dang good. Like, but personally, that is my take, and that is my entire thoughts on Superman. A good, great movie. If I had to give it a rating, I feel like I haven't given a movie a rating in so long, but if I had to give it one, I'm not gonna hold you. With all my criticisms, with all of my hype, with all of the issues, with the pros and cons of this movie, I'm giving it a stern and a solid 8.1 out of 10. It could be better. It really could be. But it definitely could have been worse.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.